a second. We could use your help with one more thing. Outlaws keep shutting down comm arrays in the area. Think disruption information flow can an edge. We need to guard the perimeter in case they come back. Think you could EVA down and reboot the array for us?
Good evening, everyone. F9 with you again, and this time I wanted to explore a bit more of the scripted content that's currently available to us in Star Citizen. The scripted content is essentially what the questing system will be as the game progresses through its development cycle. There is no rewards or loot system currently in the game, so this is essentially just a taste of what's to come and what the questing system will be like. And as some of you may notice, I'm at the ICC probe here. You can actually travel to the ICC probe by going to any number of the comm array stations surrounding Crusader. In fact, the very first clip of this video, I was at one of those comm array stations. You go there, and you're thrust into a battle between Crusader security and pirates. After you've helped destroy the pirates, the Crusader security will then ask that you EVA out of your ship and reset the comm array for them. And there's some great scripted voice work done and more content there. And once you do that and you get back in your ship, you will be given a jump point to the ICC probe. And once you get to the ICC probe for the first time, you'll be introduced to another character called Tessa Bannister, who is voice acted by Sophie Wu, who has been confirmed to be in Squadron 42 as well as Star Citizen. She gives you a little bit of a backstory of who she is and what she's doing, and hopefully we'll be able to get more of that story arc as the game progresses, and maybe even some more of it in Squadron 42, since she's also confirmed to be in it. Anyway, she gives you a little bit of information about what she does, and she sends you on different missions, investigating anomalies as well as distress beacons and even, ships that are under attack. And it just so happens that I have been sent on a distress beacon run, and I won't ruin any of the story here for you, but there's even more. There's even more story, more voice acting, more scripted content behind this here. And it just so happens that this mission is got a little bit of a twist at the end, in the fact that this ship was actually destroyed by Vanduul, and the Vanduul then left that distress beacon running in hopes that another ship would come investigate it. Unfortunately for the Vanduul, another ship did come investigate it, and that ship was me. And it's just an interesting dynamic. It doesn't happen in all the missions that are available that you get from the ICC probe. Each one's slightly different in some way or the other. And what's even more interesting is you get to go to some pretty amazing places. Places that you normally, you wouldn't see unless you actually went on these missions. And some of these places are very large. In fact, they're all asteroid belts, but some of the asteroid belts are extremely large, bigger than Yela is, I would say. And this one happens to be a little bit smaller, but it looks like it was actually a moon of some kind, or a planet maybe, and it exploded because it's almost hollow on the inside, and then surrounding it is these very, very large asteroids. So as I was exploring around these, or flying around these, taking out the Vanduul, I've kind of got the idea that, man, these asteroids are really detailed. The craters are very detailed. There's cracks you can see down there. Maybe there's even some caves that you could go exploring around. I mean, I just kind of got to wondering what I might be missing if I didn't look a little bit closer. And as I finished off the last Vanduul here, I kind of got the idea to maybe land my ship on one of these larger asteroids and, see what I could find. And you know, I didn't even know if it was going to work. I know the asteroids were solid objects. I mean, I've run into them plenty of times, and I'm sure you guys have run into them a few times, and I know they're solid. But also don't know if they might be moving slightly, or if landing on them is even a possibility. Maybe scripting's not done correctly, or the code's not done correctly, and landing on them results in you just blowing up as soon as you touch them. Um, but being the dynamic gamer that I am, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna see if I can possibly find a place to land my ship and explore. And so I start searching for a nice spot to land on one of the larger asteroids that are kind of on top of this open dome area. Um, and this kind of made me think, as the game progresses and exploration becomes, a larger part of the game to come, um, what the rewards would be for someone doing something like this. We know that exploration is going to be a big part of the game. We also know that there's going to be very decent rewards for those that go exploring and dare to travel places that others haven't traveled, or dare to uh, investigate an area that no others have thought to investigate. Um, so this got me to thinking, what could be here in the future? Um, what secrets could be found on this random asteroid in this random part of the verse? And as you can see, I deviate out of my ship and came up to one of the peaks on one of these asteroids. Unfortunately, as you got a little closer to the ground, you noticed that the detail wasn't quite as great as you thought it was. And the game's in alpha. I can kind of forgive it for that. That's not a big deal to me. But again, it kind of got me to thinking, well, what if there was a random trinket up here, or a lost artifact of some kind that was very valuable, or a rare ore that you could use? And with the grabby hand system coming out later on down the road, we'll be able to pick some of these objects up and take them back with us, or put them into crates and keep them in our hangars. I mean, the possibilities are vast and endless and very exciting, and potentially very rewarding. So anyway, guys, that wraps up my adventure for the week. I would love to hear some of your experiences and your adventures in Star Citizen. I know that there's a vast community out there of other players that are doing random things in this game that not many others are doing. So feel free to, leave an adventure down in your comments, or get out there and explore places that not other players will do. Hopefully, I'll be able to make some more of these videos. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.